And just about to get underway as the starting five. It's time for the NBA. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, Harris and Embiid together in the middle. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the 3 spot. Now here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Harris against Giannis. Harris passes to Simmons. Tries again. Here's Embiid. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Oh, how about the length of Embiid? I mean, it's tough to deal with. Outstanding, using it to gobble up offensive rebounds.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
And Holiday throws it down.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Thibault, the pass to Green. Kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Here's Holiday. 76ers getting the bucket. Antetokounmpo, no good. The 76ers are gone. 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris's shot is off.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Here's Milwaukee now. Giannis passes to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And the dunk by Lopez.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
In the corner, it's Harris. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Back to Embiid, over Lopez. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Harris. Embiid's got his second basket. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got two terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Milton. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks, trailing by 2. Here's Connaughton. A putback. Milton grabs the board. To the inside. Howard, the pass to Maxey. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. 1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Outside, Scott. Knocked away. One-on-one fast break. And he slams it one-handed.
When you put everything into your defense like Tucker does, good things happen. Like easy points off of a terrific steal.
Now, here's Maxey. Teague covering. Scott inside. 5 on the clock. Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
And the Bucks with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. A nice shot by Teague.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
To the left side wing. Now, here's Maxey. Teague covering. Here's Howard. Shoots over Portis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Well, free throwing was never a strength of Howard's game.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
Curry from deep three-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. A good close contest so far as we finish the first. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Howard is out there with Ben Simmons, and there's Hill, and it's Curry, and it's Korkmaz at the 3 slot.
Such an impressive athlete. The way Simmons moves on the drive is so natural and under control.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. And Hill over to help. Puts it up from 17. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Forbes has got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside, Simmons. Stolen by Middleton. Now, here's Tucker. Defense right on him. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Tobias Harris comes in for George Hill. Danny Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. The shot by Holiday, no good. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Harris kicks to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Harris dishes to Embiid. Goes up from the top of the key. Milwaukee with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaway.
Bucks leading by 4. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Passes it to Middleton. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
It's not easy to keep him from converting those. I mean, the D has to be airtight.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. No good from outside. Thybulle with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. There's the pass to Giannis. The shot by Middleton. Wide open. And again, the Bucks miss. Now the 76ers on the break. Harris has got the ball. Embiid, the pass to Harris. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Maxey's checked in for Ben Simmons. To the middle. Lopez with the steal. Throws up. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
And here's Maxey. There's a minute left in the first half of basketball. Trying to end the drought. The shot comes out. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Now here is Holiday. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And the Bucks making a change here. Forbes checked in. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first half. On the wing, Green. Here's Maxey. Makes it off the glass. Maxey's got his second basket of the game.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
Harris against Antetokounmpo. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Harris passes to Embiid. Inside, Maxey, and foul on the shot. And here we go, coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that'll do it for the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, a competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
On the court for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Shots good by Simmons. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. The shot's good. And the Bucks lead by 4.
Yeah, plays mature and under control. Holiday doesn't need the flashy plays. He's very comfortable with that mid-range.
Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Pass to Thibault. Back to Simmons. Harris trying to get free. Ben Simmons gets the bucket. Simmons got 8 points.
With tremendous strength. I mean, Simmons is a rock-solid scoring option around the rim.
Now DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Got 3 off the mark. Thibault kicks to Simmons. Over on Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Here's Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. Holiday gets the bucket. 6 points for him.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Simmons dishes to Harris. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Offensive rebound. Pass to Tucker. Here's Norrell. Rebound by the 76ers. 1:58 left to play here in the third.
And Dwight Howard, you know, not the same 35-minute-a-game player he once was, but I tell you what, when he's on the floor, he can still be every bit as effective.
Yeah, Howard can bully teams to go small against him. I mean, he provides a big body to deal with other strong centers. I mean, he also gives the team some great flexibility with how they match up.
Howard, the pass to Milton. Back to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, true, but we'll see if they can keep forging ahead. For now, you got to give them credit for coming back.
Here's T. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. A floater, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Milton the pass to Korkmaz. Open and close and nails it. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 2 now for the 76ers.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Teague deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Portis. It's good. Portis has got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
35 seconds left to play in the third. The putback, it's good on the putback.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's 31 seconds left in the third. Teague with the ball. 5 points in the game. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the block. Just stops it cold and takes possession. Scott the pass to Milton. The second effort. And Howard with the lay-in. Howard's got 6 points in the quarter.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. 76ers on top. They finish off the third quarter on a 14. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Howard. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Hill, and it's Curry in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Tucker with the ball, working on Howard. Tucker can't get it to go.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Simmons.
Well, I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
Bucks trail by 6. And here's Holiday, and the call will be against George Hill. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Hill. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry. And then for Milwaukee, Brook Lopez is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Harris passes to Howard. Lopez with the steal. And here we go, the fast break with Giannis. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. The pass to Thybulle. Now Embiid over Lopez. Embiid, no good.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Back to DiVincenzo. Wide open. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Howard dishes to Simmons. Back to Howard. Feeds it to Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
Improving his floor awareness. Howard has a decent sense for when his guys are open.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Not as good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
And that in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is why they go to him in these spots. They trust his judgment and ability to score down the stretch.
Here's Simmons. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
How about this turnaround? He played a fringe role in the first half, and now he's the man for them.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And Antetokounmpo.
so strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid, taken away by Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Whoa! That is!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's really impressive.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault. Dishes it to Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and it goes down 2 points. Thibault's got his first points of the game.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing one of his guys is uncovered.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. The shot by Holiday, no good. Philadelphia leading by 4. It's Howard with the drive. That one good for 2.
And really, whenever Howard makes an aggressive move like this, get out of the way. Big man coming through.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Oh, yeah, a little room for error now. We'll see what they run.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No good that time. Simmons with the defensive effort. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Harris kicks to Simmons. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Simmons slams it in.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
And Antetokounmpo inside. Simmons is there.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Thibault. Pass to Embiid. Over Lopez. Embiid, no good. So Philadelphia wins it, probably. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports GA.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So the next starting five. Jordan is out there with Griffin. Then there's Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. And for Philadelphia, they've got Simmons. Scott is out there with Embiid. And it's Green. And it's Thibault in at the two guard. Now, here is Harden. The pass to Irving. And both these teams rely on low post offense doors in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Simmons passes to Thibault. Back to Simmons, and stolen by Jordan. Leaps for it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. We're about 1 minute into the first. Irving for three. And the jam by Harden.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
Pass to Simmons. And that one drops for him.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Hammer it home! Hammer it home, baby!
That is authority right there.
It was. Harden outside. Pass to Irving from deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Irving's got 5.
No defense right there for that shot from Irving. Release so quick, especially off the pass.
The 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. On the wing, Scott. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. And stolen by Jordan. They push it up 4 on 3. Lobs it up for Jordan.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Simmons, and then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills,
And they go to the intentional foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Now, here's Maxey. He's tightly guarded.
Boy, I'll tell you, in the catch and shoot, Dwight Howard, that's the modern NBA necessity. Make shots.
Outside Durant, and there's the pass to Claxton. A shake, and it's good on the way up.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Hilton on top. It's Korkmaz in the corner. Got a hand on it. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break and finished off by KD.
I'll tell you, Kevin Durant is hyped. He knows no one can stop him if the pass is perfect.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Bruce Brown. That is his first foul of the game. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Harris looking it over. To the inside. Hilton. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Brown outside. Green in the post. Passes to Llewellyn. Now Durant. Guarded by Harris. Lock at 6. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now, here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The 76ers shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. Good on both.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Harden outside. Makes it off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Brooklyn ahead, leading by 5. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Pass to Thibault. Down low. It's stolen by Green. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Griffin comes in for Green, and Harris subbed in for Durant. Irving looking for an opening. Lobs it up for Jordan, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thibault kicks to Simmons. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best effort.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Curry's checked in for Matisse Thybulle, and George Hill's subbed in for Mike Scott, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. kept alive. Howard. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
His entire career, Dwight Howard has been an absolute force on the glass. Nice finish.
Irving up top. Defended by Milton. Count it. 9 points in the game so far.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them. Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
76ers have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Harden scanning the floor. Pass to Harris. Plenty of space. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Here's Milton. He gets that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Feeds it to Irving. Howard with the steal. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now just a 1-point Nets lead.
Great chemistry between two teammates. Love the passing.
Harden outside. Some solid defense from Harris.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And Korkmaz, the Turkish guard, taken at the end of the first round in 2016. Spent a year overseas before joining the NBA and didn't play much early on. But last season he showed he's a starting caliber player.
Embiid, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. And with Korkmaz standing 6'7", Greg, there's a lot to like.
And his size can be a huge advantage in certain matchups, Kevin. Great wingspan, also lets him grab a fair amount of steals. Has worked hard to get where he is and still showing room to grow.
And KD the bucket on the assist by Brown. Durant's got 8.
Well, those jumpers, they might as well be layups for Kevin Durant. That's his comfort zone.
The pass to Korkmaz. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Green. Here's Luwawu, defended by Milton. Luwawu's shot is off. 76ers trailing. Here's Maxey. Good, nice job down low. Maxey's got 6 in the quarter. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Durant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Dwight Howard.
You have to be careful around Kevin Durant because this guy loves to get fouled on the way up. He views free throws as easy points. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Brown. At the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. He has 6.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Grading for the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. They were always within striking distance. And that'll do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Scott. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Here's Simmons, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul goes against Brooklyn.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. So skilled at making the D feel nervous when he has to rock.
And Simmons drops them both. Nets trail by 3. Harden outside. And it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Green taking his time here. And he banks in the layup. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for Philadelphia.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Simmons with it, picked up by Harris. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, Simmons. Releases. He feeds it to Embiid. Lays it up and takes it in.
And passes like that demonstrate the winning mindset Simmons has. A guy that wants to get his team involved.
Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple. Good on the shot. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving with the ball. A shot by Harden. Wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And that one's good. Thibault.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Harden the pass to Jordan. Harden dishes to Jordan. From 13. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Scott. Good on the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 5.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Here's Llewellyn, defended by Milton. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Maxey. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Now it's a 7-point 76ers lead. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Brown the pass to Claxton. Here's Llewellyn. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Maxey. That one drops for him. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
KD looking around. Maxey grabs the miss.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And slam dunk by Harris.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
The wide open look for Durant. Bangs home the trifecta. He's got 13.
How do you match up with KD? This guy is so good at taking what the defense gives him. Good luck.
Durant with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. And Simmons, he's checked in for Tobias Harris. Curry comes in for Korkmaz. And George Hills subbed in for Maxey. Irving dishes to Durant. Back to Irving. He kicks to KD. Passes it to Claxton. From the arc. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from Durant.
You simply cannot give Kevin Durant any room to shoot it, and his consistency over the years is really what's striking.
And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Nets trail by 5. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Brown. Green is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5, down low. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Yeah, it's been about the fast break. Been real kind to them here early, and they are clicking in transition.
And there's a whistle, and that's going to go on Simmons. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxey's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Kevin Durant's checked in for Harris. And Luwawu subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And he gets it back. Luwawu. Claxton the pass to Green. They shoot again. He takes it up and lays it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Maxey. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Brown the pass to Luwawu. He can't hit that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. Here's Feibel. It's hauled in by Brown.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
Brown feeling out a bit. Here's Durant, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Pass to Harris. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Crafty and smooth. Simmons tearing up the Nets. He is definitely a rising star.
And stolen by Feibel. Harris finds Howard. Outside for Simmons. Pass to Feibel. Second shot opportunity. It's stolen by Harris. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Irving. Rejected by Harris.
And using his long arms there to his advantage. Opponents got to be mindful of Harris's defensive capabilities.
Simmons on the wing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Clearly a foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our league.
For Brooklyn, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Simmons against Harden. Jordan kicks to Irving. From deep three-point range. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 11. And slam dunk by Harris.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Harden against Simmons. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
I feel like they could execute this play in their sleep. Griffin, one of the premier alley-oop finishers in the league.
Outside, Simmons. There's the pass to Harris. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Howard. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the 76ers lead by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the 76ers.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Ben Simmons.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Simmons looking around. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. In the corner, Irving with it. Over Thibault. Irving misses.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
So it's...
CLA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Ah, that's beautiful. Beautiful. And
Hey, Kevin.
thanks, DA. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Trae Young. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Snell in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's Green. Then there's Embiid. And it's Scott in at the 4. Now, here is Young. And the rejection by Embiid.
One of the premier shot swatters in the world. The length of Embiid makes it hard to be scored on.
Here's Simmons. Thybulle kicks to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Here's Simmons. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Young finds Bogdanovich. Back to Young. Got a piece of it. Shot clock at 5. They get it back.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were
That was something else.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the pass to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young outside. The Hawks again can't hit.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Thybulle. To the paint. Here's Embiid, and he converts the layup.
And hit on the way up. Embiid's strong physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Simmons against Young. Count it.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And it's Thybulle in the corner. Back to Simmons. It's stolen by Capella. And here's the break. Here's Snell. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
And last season for Capella wasn't that easy. Had his year cut short to injury, never got the chance to suit up with his new team in the Hawks. Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just landing in. He wanted to make a statement.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. Atlanta also making some changes here. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young. And with Capella and the Hawks, both are excited for this season.
And on paper, Capella seems like a great fit. Can finish inside, pairs well with John Collins and Trae Young, and Capella could be the difference maker to get this team back in the playoffs.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Howard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Gotta feed Howard the rock when he's in the paint. He commands the ball whenever he has that kind of position.
Down low and stolen by Harris. Now the 76ers on the break. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Maxey passes to Harris. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Now Williams still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Chalk up 2 there.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Philadelphia leading by 4. On the wing, Harris. Pass to Howard. Inside, here's Milton. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Williams dishes to Hunter. Here's the floater. Goes back up. Good.
I love how hard DeAndre plays, showing some heart on the offensive glass.
Now, here's Maxey. To the inside, Howard. Misses the one-handed jam.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
And the basket is good.
Just finding ways to score. Herter can do it in the half court or in transition.
8 seconds left in the first quarter. Popped up there for Howard. He can't get it to go. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Okongwu is out there with Gallinari, and it's done in at the 1 spot. So it's Atlanta now. The Hawks trailing. Here's Herter. Done with it. And it's all evened up. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And stolen by Hunter. Now the Hawks moving it the other way, and foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws, and they'll retain possession. Atlanta shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game, and he knocks down the first one. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Scotty's checked in for Embiid. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. Sonny Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Now here's Simmons. 6 points for him. Thibault finds Howard. Simmons left side. Over Bogdanovich. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
What mastery from Simmons, fooling the entire defense in the paint there.
Joel Embiid is checked in for Dwight Howard. Good on the second free throw. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. And here's Young. The dish now to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. The shot by Okongwu, no good. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
And he makes both free throws. The Hawks leading. Now Young. It's good. Young's got his second basket of the game.
He's fearless. Trae Young knows he's probably going to take contact, and it doesn't matter at all.
Simmons against Bogdanovich. Simmons passes to Embiid, and he gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Young inside. Simmons is there. Young, no good.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Now, here is Young. Gallinari outside. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Even though Gallinari is not a high flyer, his height helps from mid-range.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Now, here is Young. A minute 20 left in the first half of the game. Gallinari outside. 6 to shoot. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
So much of his offense is perimeter-oriented. Good to see Gallinari attack inside.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Green. Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Hill in for Scott. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is subbed in for Tony Snell. Now, here's Bogdanovich after the miss from Joel Embiid. And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Hill kicks to Simmons. Young against Hill. Simmons left side. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
And now we've got the intentional foul. "15 seconds left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Milton. Now the 76ers on the break. And that one's good. Maxey.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Count that one.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
1 second left, and the layup is good.
The defense late to react. A beautiful play we just saw.
From the inbound. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. In the first few years of Trae Young's career.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's so far. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the rate all fueled up for the second half. And so in the game for the 76ers, Joel Embiid out there with Scott. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Green, and it's Thybulle in at the two-guard spot. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard comes in for Mike Scott. And Harris subbed in for Green. Here's Thybulle. He kicks it to Embiid. Young with the steal. Here's Snell. It's Young on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. The 76ers lead. And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. Might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
Can't hit that one. Good D by Embiid.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line. Point play. Atlanta making a switch here. Herter's checked in. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And ball here for the Hawks.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. For John Collins. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young. Now, here is Gallinari. Shot clock at 6. Over Harris. And the shot is long.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Simmons on the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Simmons got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers. On 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. To end the cold streak. And Williams with the layup. Williams has got his second basket.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Against Williams, and there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Korkmaz checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here's Howard. Gallinari with the rebound.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The 76ers leading by 8. Here's Milton. Banked in off the glass. Milton's got his second bucket of the night.
This is where to keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
Knocks it loose. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Howard dishes to Harris. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Clint Hawks. Chris Dunn comes in for Gallinari. The Hawks trail by 10. Now here's Williams. And it's in there. Williams has got 6.
Using his athleticism in the paint, Lou beats everyone to the...
On the wing, Milton. Passes it to Korkmaz. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And good that time. Maxi's got the lead back up to 10 now for Philadelphia. Dunn looking over the floor. Basket good. Dunn's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Especially dangerous off the bounce. Chris Dunn can shift gears in an instant.
Now, here's Maxey. Harris inside. He's guarded by Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Maxey. Atlanta with the rebound. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. The clean look. The 3-pointer no good. And now Philadelphia on the break. And Capella sends it back.
Opponents have to be careful when Capella is in the area. What an impressive display of timing.
And we've reached the... to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on his heels.
Thanks as always for joining us. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. And it's Young. And it's Capella in at the 5 down low. Now, here is Young looking to get it going. Another shot. To Young. Again, Young missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Green, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 10.
For his career, more than half of Green's shots have been 3. To hurt you a little in the lane.
And Young, here we go. Lays it up off the glass.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Maxey. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Bible on the wing. To the wing on the left. And here's Maxey. And there's the feed to Embiid. Embiid's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength. Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Young's shot is good.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Here's Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, they had a little bit more toughness about it.
And an intentional foul right there. And some changes here for the 76ers. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Mike Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Green. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And here's Young from the arc.
And they've only the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
A hard worker who really ferociously strives to improve. Simmons tonight has been unstoppable at the offensive end.
Now, here is Young. Capella trying to free himself up. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
He lobs it up. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 12. Puts it up from 7. One wide left.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And there's the foul. It's on Tony Snell. That's foul number 2 for him. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Simmons passes to Embiid. Another. The Hawks have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Snell. Young outside. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Thibault kicks to Howard. Harris looking it over. Top of the key. 76ers with the new shot clock. Simmons against Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Scotty's checked in for Howard. And it's Green in for Tobias Harris. And he nails the third. And so it's Young who brings. They trail by 14. The Hawks again can't hit.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can in through the net, and that helps.
Green dishes to Simmons. Here's Thibault. No good on the 3. Young outside. Can they get it? That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Trae Young is so good at great feel to make an impact.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. First one falls for him. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Anthony checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And George Hill's subbed in for Scott. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Solomon Hill comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogan and for Young. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Huerter. Kicks it to Dunn. Here's Fernando. And he dunks it down.
Loss for that offensive rebound. And does it take any chances?
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. coming right up. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of D8.
Hey, Kevin.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia. They've got Embiid, and Simmons is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then there's Scott, and it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Holiday with the floater, and the layup is up and in. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays, and makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Lopez against Embiid, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Lopez outside. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step close.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Green left side. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Doesn't matter what the D throws his way. He's still able to complete the play.
Giannis passes to Middleton. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Bucket is good. Holiday's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, out there, Drew Holiday can score close into the rim with that kind of size.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
The first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, Simmons has been a phenomenal addition to our...
And dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Now here's Simmons. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Awareness. Simmons makes plays that others simply don't see.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They lead by 4. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. And it's Philadelphia. And now Philadelphia on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Simmons. Slams it in. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in close to the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving. And how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And Milwaukee has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Nice shot by Portis.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Korkmaz after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Here's Howard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The defense not on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Hill. Middleton for three. And the rebound goes to Howard. The 76ers have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Portis. His shot is good, making it a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down.
Bounds. They say it was last touched by Hill. Five seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Teague, and it's sent back by Howard. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. And recently, on the subject of trash talking,
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. Adjustments get made.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Korkmaz is out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Maxey in a point. Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Tucker. On the board yet. Up and in on the layup.
Now they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Maxey passes to Howard. Maxey, no good. Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Portis. Puts one up from 19. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he next time he hits it. That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Now here's Maxey and Howard with the stuff.
Hard to stay with Dwight Howard. And he's also adept at reading the slip situations.
Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Connaughton. 8 feet away. Got him. And now Philadelphia on the break. They get it again. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, that's when you love to see the strength of Dwight Howard marching through the defense and just ripping away the second chance opportunity for an easy score.
No points in the game yet for him. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Way wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Green comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Maxey. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No. First thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. Not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
Hard to deal with Brook Lopez and that kind of size, especially when he's forcing the issue like this here and going strong.
And it's Simmons penetrating. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's DiVincenzo. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Giannis, if you talk about maturity, the next thing you're going to see is him playing with great patience. Let the play unfold and then take what the defense gives you.
Now, here's Simmons on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. It's all about it to Kumbo. Here we go, all alone. The finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah. But the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Simmons following the bucket by the Bucks. And here's Harris from the arc. They get the rebound. Tries again. Simmons finds Embiid. Get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Middleton looking it over. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Green's got his first points of the night.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Milwaukee in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
We saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Donte DiVincenzo.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Donte DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half.
And who draws more fouls than Embiid? Very few players, if any, and really too much skill to defend.
Maxey's checked in for Simmons.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Now here is Holiday. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
You can see he just rushed that a lot, I think. And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
When you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but you're confident in somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Maxey. And no good that time. Good D by Lopez. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Donte D. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Yep, that one goes. And now an 8-point Milwaukee lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 in the paint.
Now, here's Maxey. He started close. Pass to Embiid. On the wing, Green. And it's off from three-point range.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Here is Forbes, defended by Thibault. And Forbes kicks to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. Green with the block.
Well, if you're going to, it's important to know where Danny Green is. One of the better shot-blocking guards you're going to find.
Ugh, ugly start. Second half, they've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Holiday finds Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that?
Lead a little more, you're right. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Tobias Harris comes in for Scott. Korkmaz. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Here's Connaughton. Kicks it to Tucker. Third quarter here and 3 minutes of layup. There's the lob for Harris. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now here's Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 8. Here's Harris. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Led by as much as 10. Pass to Portis. Here's Connaughton, defended by Milton. It's Portis over Maxey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Maxey.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive. Stay strong mentally.
Now, here's Maxey. Korkmaz passes to Howard. Here's Milton. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. The Bucks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And talking just 74% of their free throws, I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Bucks. Bryn Forbes comes in for Teague. Philadelphia also making some changes. Simmons checked in for Tobias Harris. Seth Curry comes in for Korkmaz. And it's Hill. Now here is Hill. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Simmons passes to Howard. And the shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Milwaukee leading by 8. Outside Portis. The pass to Connaughton. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his...
Outside Simmons. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've got. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And this is it. Glad to have you along. Final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the 76ers, the young stars Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. George Hill out there with Seth Curry, and it's Thibault in its small forward. Here, DiVincenzo's checked in, and then for Philadelphia, Mike Scott comes in for Curry, and it's Green in for Hill. And here is DiVincenzo. Takes the 3. Scott pulls it in.
Not sure how he finds himself there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Simmons inside, guarded by Holiday. And it's Green, missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
The shot will not fall. And Philadelphia the other way now. Oh, the lob for Simmons. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Holiday looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Lopez passes to Holiday. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Giannis, no good. The 5. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Tobias Harris comes in for Danny Green. Here's Holiday. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility. Great recipe. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Simmons passes to Harris. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
When you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Embiid against Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll... And he makes the first.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it. And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Antetokounmpo. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
It's so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Passes it to Embiid. Portis against Howard. Back to Embiid. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Embiid's got 6 points in the quarter.
A good decision right there from Dwight. Excellent awareness on that particular play.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. To Portis. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The shot, no good. Simmons with the defensive effort. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And the 76ers with some changes. Mike Scott comes in for Joel and for Harris. Here's Simmons. Portis trying to free himself. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And the rejection by Giannis. Scott kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And Simmons rises to the occasion, effortlessly capitalizing on his team desperately needs him to.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Danny Green. By Simmons. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Fast break, here they come. And yet that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. The personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking and the game continues.
Again with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Yeah, hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is low in the paint.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
And here are the 76ers now. Giving up just 8 points in the fourth quarter and stolen by Harris. Look at that.
And Howard doing a great job showing his ability to score in a critical situation.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. Timeout called the 76ers. Guys, your thoughts?
And they need a miracle, guys. They don't have to catch and shoot three, so the only hope is for an alley-oop and an and-one to finish out. Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for.
Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. Up next, the Nets taking on the... Welcome, basketball fans. It's Saturday.
Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Look at the 76ers starting group. We've got Green, Joel Embiid out there with Mike Scott. And it's Simmons in at point guard. And for the Nets, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Griffin in at the power forward. Now the 76ers with it.
And how about the defensive on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector. Discourages inside attempts at a high rate. Claw is a huge asset. And then his foot movement. His agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
Here's Green, off to a good start as he hits his...
You know, we all think of Green as a shooter, and he is, but he's capable of more than that. He scores in other ways, too. Sneaky athleticism.
It's Harden with the drive. Jordan the pass to Griffin. They double-team Griffin. Embiid with the steal. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Here is Harden after the Sixers pick up two.
Get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 6. The 76ers need to get off a shot, and that one good. Embiid's got his second basket of the night. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes.
Reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become.
Now here's Thibault. He has 5. And he can extend the lead to double digits. Nets trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation. Maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Brooklyn. To Maxey. The dish to Howard. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Durant kicks to Brown. Back to KD. 55 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure.
No, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here is Harris. Pass to Howard. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Outside, Green. 24 seconds left in the first quarter.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
He's getting his right now. And Jeff Green drops them both. 23 seconds left in the first. Now, here's Maxey. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And no doubt they'd love more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field. And we spoke with Joel and set an example.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day, you come here, you want to make an impact.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Philadelphia.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
We've got Brown. Durant is out there with Green. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Claxton in at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Outside, Simmons. It's deflected. Hill passes to Korkmaz. He feeds it to Howard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice job that time using that strong body of his inside. Once Howard has positioning, I think
the passion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level.
So you can either thrive because of it or wilt because of it, just kind of what your personal preference is.
You called it happen both ways.
Oh, I bet.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
High post, Howard. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
The 76ers making a switch here. Joel Howard. Mike Scott comes in for George Hill. Green, he's checked in for Korkmaz. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Curry.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. 7-point differential.
And you and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size, that you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things. Is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Irving surveying the floor. Down low. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Jordan.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
I tell you what, when Simmons is taking it strong to the rack, he's looking for the contact and the foul. I love his aggressiveness.
And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. Durant's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Outside Irving. Pass to KD. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. Then for the 76ers, Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxi's subbed in for Simmons. Yes, that goes in. And the 76ers lead by 7.
And they've repeatedly froze inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Inside, here's Durant. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
Right side, Green. The pass to Maxey. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Maxey's got his first bucket in this one.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent pass.
Here's Durant. He can't get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. And that one's good. Maxey
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Round the pass to Llewellyn. 27 seconds left in the first half. KD on the wing. 4 on the clock. Second chance shot. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Ruwawu.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And here's Maxey to the inside. And so it's Philadelphia.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, from the get-go, it was Philadelphia who came out strong. They went to work early at both ends. And that...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Joel Embiid with a strong contribution in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
So on the floor, Harris is out there with Korkmaz. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the 2 guard. Howard trying to free himself up. Count it. Good. Thibault's got his team on the board first here in the second half of the. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Simmons against Harden. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. A rebound by the Nets. One-on-one here. Harris outside. For 3. And the rebound goes to Howard. Philadelphia leading by Thibault. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
On the wing, Harris. And stolen by Simmons. Harris. Howard. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 8 points.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
It's passing it around. Clock at 6. Harris, right side. The shot that time, not on target. Good D by Howard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Simmons against Griffin. And the dunk by Embiid.
More damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with 1 hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Irving for 3. Shot clock at. Here's Harden. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And it's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Howard finds Thibault. Outside, Simmons. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Then for the 76ers, Seth Curry comes in for Harris. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons. Curry dishes to Embiid. The rebound by Jeff Green. And we have an intentional foul. could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The 76ers making a switch here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Embiid. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Hill. A one block. This one deserves another look.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Now, here's Maxey. To the paint. Back to Howard. Connects on the open J. And that's 10 points for Howard.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Sixers.
Passes it to Maxey. Here's Korkmaz. Harris outside. Milton with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Maxey. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 17.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able.
Here's Luwawu. Makes it off the glass.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter. Over to the left wing. Here's Maxey. 6 points for him. Tries again. Howard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Howard's got 6 in the quarter.
Just a solid performance on the interior. Has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Luwawu with 1 on the clock, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And here's a double-digit ball game. 76ers on top. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court.
Accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then it's Harden. And it's Claxton in it. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Milton finds Scott. Now here's Green. It's Hill on the wing. Pass to Milton. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from 14. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. With the first basket of the period here for Philadelphia. It's Harden with the drive. Here's Claxton. Here's Durant. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Now Hill. On the wing, Scott. Pass to Milton. Feeds to Embiid. The kick out to Scott. Tries from 7. And he hits the jump shot.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Nets trail by 19. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Harden and the jam by Harden.
Now, you can't sleep on this guy's finishing ability. He loves getting room to throw it down on you. And he'll put you in a poster.
Hill deciding where to go with it. Over Harden. The rebound by KD.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
It's Fast break, Philadelphia. Embiid leading the charge. 2 points. That one goes. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and another thing, a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
On the wing, Scott. It's back to Hill. Hilton the pass to Hill. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Durant. KD's got his tonight, and that one is good.
Yeah, that barrel-chestedness of Harden, so much strength and body control. It's hard to stop him from scoring.
Hilton the pass to Hill. Dishes to Embiid. It's back to uses the glass to finish the layup.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
Harden the pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Milton. .141 left to play here in the fourth. Six to shoot. It's Scott on the wing. Misses the three. Nets.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was work.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Howard.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker. It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they could have done it much earlier, before the game was out of reach.
Scott, good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Here's Harden. That one drilling the rim on the way down.
And, you know, sometimes you feel like every single jumper Harden takes is going in, especially from that in-between area.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid wide open. Offline with it. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 14. Outside Durant. A three ball. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Here's Milton. The baseline J off the mark. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. They came in here and took care of business. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Matisse Thybulle's out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Scott. And it's Green in at the 3. And for Atlanta with Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Now here's Simmons. Collins comes over with the double team. To the middle. Here's Embiid. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Been hit on the way up. Physically, but also mentally able to keep his focus.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Thybulle with the ball. He's against Young. Simmons inside. He's guarded. Scott kicks to Thybulle. 6 on the shot clock. Over Young. Embiid trying to break loose. And that one's good. Thibault. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. Young kicks it out to Collins. And he lays it straight in.
Attacking the teeth of that defense. This is where Collins makes his living. Well, John Collins has the potential to be a star for this team. Continues to be a power. He can attack from inside as well as outside.
Now here's Simmons to the inside. Here's Embiid. Collins grabs the miss. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Bogdanovich left side. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Collins against Scott. Shot by Collins, no good.
And Collins said so himself. He believes he'll be a max contract player when he hits free agency.
You know what, GA? I love the confidence from him. And you look years. Numbers are improving at an unbelievable rate. He just might get that max contract.
Here's Capella. 76ers getting the bucket. Snell, that's good.
Love seeing Tony battle for the bucket. That has to make his coaches happy.
Inside. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Hawks. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich. And it's all not a...
Reed, the value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Simmons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, talk about a brain cramp.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for John Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Williams in for Young. Capella, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick that one on Maxey.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate. And for a long time, Atlanta had been searching for a legitimate center. Seems like they found their guy.
And Clint Capella is limited offensively, but that's not his job. What Clint Capella does do, he does very well. He's a terrific rebounder, and he will have a lot of room to finish at the rim, as he does with power. Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defense leaving other guys free.
Pass to Harris. Gallinari with the steal. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Gallinari leading the charge. 76ers have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game under.
Commanding a lot of defensive attention. Howard just keeps his head up and finds the open man.
Outside Williams. Capella, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Harris. There's play here in the first. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. The putback misses the follow-up. The 76ers lead. Harris with it. And guarded by Capella. Korkmaz passes to Maxey. Philadelphia with another turnover here.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Here's Dunn. I missed that time.
For effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. 76ers on. And as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you...
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Maxey. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz at the 3 spot. Done outside. It's not going to go for him. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his in the game.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. John Cowens comes in for Gallinari. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter.
It can be deceiving. The quickness of Harris's first step, nice.
We play just over second quarter. Bogdanovich, no luck. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Let's 5. To the inside. Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
This is where Tobias has really improved, keeping his eyes up, making plays for others.
And it's done penetrating, plays it up and banks it in. Done tonight. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times, and nobody started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Tony Snell's checked in for Atlanta. Done. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Howard. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Shake Milton. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Outside, Green. Thybulle on the wing, defended by Young. Thybulle, the pass to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. Someone that size.
Young with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Embiid with the steal. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
A substantial, towering presence. Simmons opportunities night in and night out.
Young drives in. Count the basket. Young's got 6.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
And the amount of pressure that Trae Young puts on a defense is staggering. He's either or hitting you with that jump shot.
You know, Trae Young is the type of player that can lead this league in scoring and in assists. And also possibly could do it in the same season. For a youngster, he sees a lot of double teams. It's impressive how he handles it.
Pass to Thybulle. Out to Harris. Simmons on the wing. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Young. A good quick feed. Now just a 3-point 76ers lead. Now, here's Thibault, defended by Young. The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the slashing ability, creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive mentality.
Young outside. Yep, it counts.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. On the wing, Green. 15 seconds left now here in the second. Here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. It's deflected. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. Bogdanovich wide open. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the... All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter's
halftime show.
Welcome back to a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much danger. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find it over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the up for Atlanta. And the 76ers making a change here. Howard's checked in. Kicks it out to Collins. For the lead. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Ferocious drive. Defenders still underestimate Collins' acceleration.
And so Collins nails both of them. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, you get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong, I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does.
More good work on the glass. Said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And how about the connection Simmons has with his guys? Once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Young's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because of the paint.
Thibault gets to Embiid. Howard trying to free himself up. Embiid, no good. The Hawks trail it. Fast break, the Hawks. Here's Snell. Here's Collins. And
one of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
And out of New Mexico, Tony Snell has made himself into a capable long-range marksman.
Yes, he's a guy who plays within himself, GA. Stays in his lane and
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Thibault, the pass to Simmons. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Howard can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3. Finding holes now in the D.
And here is Simmons. He's got 12. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. Hunter. Kevin Herter, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Young.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Fast break, Philadelphia. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Tolliver kicks to Harris. Pass to Maxey. That one's not going to go. Nice D from Williams. Here's Capella. It's hauled in by Tolliver.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Harris, good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Williams. Here's Gallinari. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Tough guy to defend. Gallinari with the skill, the knowledge of the game, and gifted physically.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dunn's check.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Maxey. Guarded close and stolen by Hunter. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Herter, no good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Harris, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Harris has got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
He's a fluid athlete who knows what he's doing. Nice finish by Tobias Harris in transition.
Williams dishes to Dunn. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Now here's Maxey. Dunn covering. Now here's Williams. Lays it up off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Hawks lead. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Atlanta's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. And so, in the game for the 76ers, they've got Shake Milton there with Scott. Then it's Curry, and it's Hill in at the point. Dunn against Hill. Dunn kicks to Hunter. Just 4 to shoot. And the shot goes in. Hunter's got the lead up to 4 now for the
footwork and agility. DeAndre does damage down low.
Hill passes to Milton. And that one drops.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Hawks shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Pass to Hunter. It's stolen by Hill. And he banks in the layup.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Done out. And he makes that one. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Strength, focus, hard head approach. Chris Dunn powering through contact.
Into the fourth quarter now. Dunn against Hill. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That is his first foul of the game. Atlanta making some changes. John Collins, he's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. Bogdanovich comes in for Lou Williams. Chris Dunn. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Howard's checked in for Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Shake Milton. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Seth Curry. And Simmons subbed in for Hill. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Gallinari. And Tony Snell subbed in for Kevin Huerter.
Passes like this demonstrate Snell's team-first approach. He's all about getting it to the open guys.
Passes it to Embiid. Stolen by Collins. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And these dunk attempts are just too easy for Howard. All he has to do is rise up, and he's golden.
Shoots from the elbow. Off the left rim and out.
And he's frustrated. He can make in his sleep.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Simmons inside. Working on Collins. And that one's good. Simmons.
Simmons commands the ball, especially in the big moments.
Young against Harris. Young, no good. The 76ers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter.
Oh, did you see that?
Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills.
Simmons against Young. And it's good off the back rim and in. Young's got the game tied up here for the...
Afraid to take the big shot. Trae Young, we have to call you Mr. Young.
But drive by Smith. Hold on!
You got to buckle up on that one.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair in a close game to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatic.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
Mike Scott's checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Harris. 106. Baseline J on the way, and again it's Atlanta.
Incredible competitor. Trae Young always wants to be the one to take this shot.
Simmons left side.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Young outside. It's in!
Incredible night for Trae. Has direct involvement facet of this offense.
And the 76ers call time here. They're down by 2. There's 39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and
to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Trae Young.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. We told him, hey, this game is there for you, but we got to go get it. 50-50 balls, getting to the basket. We have to give it all right now. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Capella, the kick out to Young. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Simmons against Collins. Simmons passes to Howard.
And really, Howard is so adept at
shoulders and muscular frame to his advantage.
First free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. Both at the line, and it's a two-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Bogdanovich. Three-pointer, Snell. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. So it